Okay, so I've been having a couple of listens back, and there's a couple of things I'm not happy with, and the thing that really stands out to me is this sort of driving pitch lead. I don't think it's really aggressive enough. At this sort of point in the track, we really want it to sort of have an impact and drop down, and at the minute it sort of sounds a bit weak. And the pitch rising immediately, I think, doesn't sound totally right either, so we'll fix that as well. So just turn that down for the meantime. We'll definitely have some sort of a pitch rise there, but I think it just maybe happens a bit too quickly. And the sound's just a bit weak. So I'm going to just try and make it a bit more aggressive. And there's a couple of things we can do to this type of sound. And one thing I find helps to sort of add body to these type of sounds is adding an oscillator with +7 on it. So I'm going to copy this, paste it here, drop it down an octave. Maybe even have it lower. And it gives it a bit more sort of harmonics and makes it a bit richer sounding. And I think I'll fire up the D tunes as well. Just get it a bit more aggressive, generally speaking. Sounding all right. So that sound a bit more aggressive. And another thing you can do to add sort of more attack to your sound is use a pitch envelope. So I'm going to put pitch AB onto this mod env. I'm going to put a tiny bit of decay on. You can hear there that we're getting a nice attack. So I'll turn that off and let you hear it without it. And you can hear there, just with a bit of pitch on the attack, we get, again, a more sort of aggressive sound. I'm not totally convinced about this reverb either. Doesn't sound too bad. Maybe just dial it down a tiny bit. That's sounding better already. Bring the filter up a bit just to add a bit more tone to it. And we'll have a listen to that coming up now and see what it sounds like. Yeah, it's sort of getting there. Again, just want to sort of try and really get the most out of this. And it's maybe the reverb that we've got on, it's not quite gelling. So I'm going to add another, I'm going to take the reverb off the silent itself. And then work with an ether reverb. The one we've got on there doesn't quite gel with this particular sound. It's quite sort of roomy and big. It's not sort of giving us a nice richness. So add another return track. And I'll add ether on there. And we'll go through some of the reverbs and see what's going to fit with it. And it's really just a case of additioning a few reverbs with your sound. And one thing to do is turn your mix up and lock it, and that means when you switch presets, it'll keep that dry wet mix at full, so you can sort of get the full effect of the reverb. And then browser, so we want something medium sized. And we'll audition it with the rest of our track as well. Try that with everything going along. It's a nice sort of ring off that, sort of seems to gel with the sound. And I'll play it back a bit as well, just to hear it sort of gelling together. And that's definitely an improvement overall, I think. Yep, sounded good. And maybe just one last thing is just a very slight touch of sidechain compression. I think I'll stick on it. And we've got a sidechain on our chords already, so I'm going to just drag this over onto our pitch lead. This will just help sort of give the impression of a bit more excitement when it's sort of dropping in from the breakdown. And you can try as well putting sidechain on your reverb. So we'll have a go sticking on this. So I seem to tie that sort of in nicely. In the next video, we're going to continue working on sort of tweaking some of our sounds and sorting out this area.